Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail heroic. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to kiss your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Mirage will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework thing. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest. With a special pride never written before. Or since tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello, world. Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to the Twilight Zone Sunday for July 25th, 2021. Today we're going to watch the Twilight Zone Season 1, Episodes 4, 5, and 6. That is the 16 millimeter Shrine, Walking Distance, and Escape Clause. Now, I'll be honest, the first one, the 16 millimeter Shrine, is not one of my favorites. But Walking Distance and Escape Clause, to me, are definitely classic quality Twilight Zone episodes. And, you know, it's been a while since I saw a 16 millimeter Shrine, so I might have a change of heart about it. But just what I can remember, that first one is a little iffy. I don't know if you other guys remember them or not. Welcome to panel, Darren Wagner. The Evil 797, formerly Jedi Bill.
Hello, boils and ghouls.
And Captain Trek.
Hello.
Qapla, Captain. And Captain, I saw you sent me a link on Twitter. I apologize.
Not to worry.
I didn't get to see that either until I went back to Twitter and I'm not getting notifications for some reason in Twitter today. Oh well. I'll work on that later. It probably is, Darren. It's just like a necessary evil.
A necessary evil, yes.
47 Yorktown was first that I could see in chat and says first, and Bird is like, thank you, 47 Yorktown, for the high quality commenting, telling me I'm late before I even started. Professor Brainy Specs is next in chat and has a sad face. I'm sorry, Professor. Hopefully we can cheer you up watching some quality Twilight Zone. 54.5 Axis Radios is tonight's episode, The Tale of the Ancient Spam. Not tonight, but maybe next week. Captain Trek says Joe. Qapla Captain. Moxley fans says Bird of Prey, Qapla Bird. You are Qapla Bird and you all. Bird, I hope you and the family are doing well today. Thank you, Moxley. Doing well enough. I got to talk to nephew O'Prey on the phone this morning. All's well. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir, Qapla. Thank you, 47 Yorktown. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings to the official package inspector, Mike Richards. NB Geek says, who let the bird out of bed? Who let the bird of prey out of bed? I am still in bed. NB Geek says, bird of prey was on Vile Mike's show, but had to go due to damn dogs sneaking out of the pen. Took me 20 minutes, but we found the little puppers. I'm glad you found the dogs. Dog or dogs. I'm not sure how many got out, but glad you found them. Dee Dee Myers is bird of prey, Qapla. Hope you and the family are doing well. Thank you, Dee Dee. So far, so good. LDG of Geeks Enjoy waves and says, another great run with Twilight Zone, boss. Have a great stream. Thank you, LDG. Moxley fan says, we the people. Yes, definitely. No, I'm looking at that intro. I'm getting the itch to update it. I think it's been long enough.
Can I just say, I do like that sequence where you're dancing with that whore in the video.
That woman.
Okay, I don't know. Was she paid to be there and dance with you geeks or what?
She was paid to be there.
Okay, well, I guess I should
she was
call her
probably
whore,
paid to dance.
Okay, gotcha.
But that's all she was paid.
Whore is probably too strong a word.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah.
I think model, dancer, either of those.
Spokesperson. I don't know.
Sure, spokesperson.
Waitress.
No, sure. There was no food involved.
Geisha.
Miranda Venice says, greetings from the future on the phone. We'll only watch the episodes, but my thoughts are with you. No problem, Miranda Venice. Glad you're here. LDG sent everyone over. I'll be lurking. I love Twilight. Twilight. Which Twilight?
Oh, nothing's yeah, you're right. Nothing's more epic than a teenage girl having to decide between necrophilia or bestiality.
Dee Dee Myers says, good afternoon to the panel and the chat. And we are from the past salute you. We are from the past salute you. Yes. We salute Yosef. Moxley fans is bird of prey. I like the intro as it is personally. I do. I just think maybe it could use some tweaking, some updates, more Trek, lines, perhaps wisdom. We'll see. LDG says, subtle as always, Darren. Great job. Is that how you spell subtle? No, it's not.
Searching the hard drive, and I that's the first thing I came up with was whore. So I apologize. No Professional party girl.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those who might be new here in that unlikely event, you can watch the Twilight Zone. We're watching episodes 4, 5, and 6. The best way to watch them is if you're watching this live, is in the Bird of Prey screening room. The address is at the top of the YouTube video, birdofprey5.com/SR. Otherwise, if you have Hulu or Paramount Plus in the United States, the Twilight Zone episodes are available on those services, and you can get season 1, episode 4 queued up, and then we'll move on to 5 and 6.
I think they're on Prime too.
Maybe. I know they recently taken off of some services. I'm not sure if they're on Prime.
Okay.
anymore. They used to be on Netflix. Netflix,
Mhm.
unfortunately, had removed them when their contract ended.
Yeah, they're going down the toilet.
Dee says Trek phasers, and or words would look sweet. Trek phrases, yes. Yeah, I was thinking of like adding, when Spock does his quote about how you may find after a time having is not so pleasing a thing as wanting. It's not logical, but it's often true. And from TNG, with the first link, a chain is forged. The whole Judge Aaron SETI speech, and something like from DS9, Cisco saying, I can live with it, or something. I cheated. I bribed men to cover the crimes of other men, and I can live with it. Something like that. Chain 3 or 4 of those together. And of course, keep in we the people, because we can't let that go.
Yeah.
But
Also
that
rather
was just
partial. I'm rather partial to J.G. Hertzler and the other guy as well, but it's up to you.
Which what Martok?
The Gowron guy. I forgot his name. Robert Riley. That's his name.
What would they say?
Well, they say Hail Bird of Prey 5, and then the other guy.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not going to get rid of him, are you?
No. Of course, we're not going to get rid of them.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna change things up a little bit. Some things,
Well, I know a guy who can do it for you. And he knows who he is. He's listening right now, so hit him up.
He seems pretty busy
That is
these
true.
days.
He might move you to the head of the line, though. So
he might.
Who knows? I don't want to speak for him, but yeah.
Professor Brainy Speck says to Random Menace, tell Shran I said hello. Actor Accented says I'm late. Have we started watching yet? No, Actor, just about to start. Dave Meyer says I saw these on a first run broadcast. I'm OAF, old as F.
Arts.
Wow, Dave. That is old as F. Okay, so we are about to head to the screening room. I'm going to count down, and we are going to start watching. Again, these are season 1, episodes 4, 5, and 6. Agnes says, Bird of Prey, what happened to that letter you wanted me to translate to Spanish? It's Ella. Yeah, that's all I needed, and it's still coming. It's still in the works. Speaking of which, Mamo Prey, that shirt that came yesterday, at some point, can you wash it so I can wear it? Tomorrow would be good. Yeah, that'd work. Thank you. So yes, there'll be something released very soon, Hector. Very soon. Okay, gonna count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Loading up. Okay, we have ignition. Tattoo. There's a 5th dimension. Middle ground between light and shadow. It's the Twilight Zone, people. Just in case you weren't sure. picture of a woman looking at a picture. Professor Brainy Speck says typical day in Caroga, then the Twilight Zone.
Heavy smoker too.
Those are just delicious Laramie cigarettes, or whatever cigarettes they were promoting.
Lucky Strike.
9 out of 10 doctors prefer Lucky Strike.
LSMFT. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
She's hanging out behind the movie screen. To be honest, for 1959, that's a big damn TV to have in your house.
Well,
I know it's not a TV.
Yeah. Well, a rich person could have that, their own private screening room like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if a high school can afford a projector, so can she. But
why is that woman so scared of her? Did I miss something?
Well,
because she's dead, Bird.
No,
she's dead.
She's obsessing. I mean, if I recall, well, we'll find out here.
Thought process. You have to be watching in the screening room. The address is at the top. I'll type it in. It's birdopray5.com/SR. If you're there, you need to put the volume up.
It's the doctor from Psycho.
Thank you, Professor Brainy Speck.
Excuse me, the private investigator from Psycho. Yeah, she's just worried about her servant is worried about her health. Apparently she spends a lot of time in here just watching her old movies.
I'd probably do that.
Uh,
Especially if I was in Star Trek movies. She lives in Beverly Hills.
There was smog in 1959, Beverly Hills.
She had air conditioning.
Yeah, very nice.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. If I had to go back in 1959, I'm going to her house. So pre-war movies.
She looks pretty good for being, 25 years?
Yeah, 25
later.
years post.
Yeah, I mean they are trying to.
Still.
She and she's got some bagginess under her eyes and such, and you could do a lot with makeup and age makeup for stage makeup back then, but yeah, especially since she's a lush.
Professor Brainy Spack says, I think you missed my meaning. Being in Karoga is like being in the Twilight Zone. I get it, Professor.
Yeah, 26 years later. Yeah.
They're going to cast her to play an old grandmother, aren't they?
This
How's
is
this
one of
movie?
those Twilight Zones that I don't think I would have appreciated as a younger person, but now that check out my beard. I might have more to do with it now.
Tom Cook says the LA smog in the early 70s used to burn his eyes all the way out in Banning. A mother. It's not how you speak to Mr. Harvey Weinstein.
Bam. There's the casting couch.
On the other hand, she did kind of need a little reality check.
Yeah, and that's
She kind of reminds me of the female shapeshifter.
that was the Great Depression, though.
Make Hollywood great again.
Well, I think in a less dramatic way, a lot of people, when they get to a certain age, have some of these ideas.
You mean everybody wants things to go back to the way they were when they were 20 and 30?
Well, rose
I
tinted
thought it
goggles
was
is a
just
powerful
me.
thing. Yeah.
By the way, Darren, Joseph says your beard is magnificent.
Oh, thank you. Let's see if I can show the whole thing. Hey, Joseph, you like that T-shirt? Errol Flynn look-alike. So she just gets drunk watching her old movies.
Now she's sounding a little like Janeway. Actor says this episode is a slow burn, very different to last week's. The next two are a lot more Twilight Zone-ish. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
A lot more like last week.
Yeah, this one was meant for a different age group, and oop. See, everybody else is getting old, and she really isn't.
Rotten too old for me.
Those are some awesome glasses he's got on. Reality hits you hard, bro.
You disgust her so much. Don't even touch her.
How dare you get old? It's only been 20 years. What's wrong with you?
If she wishes hard enough, he'll be young again.
Yeah.
Never wish too hard if you think you might be in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Nobody's coming to rescue you, Professor.
Dropped all the tea.
It's coffee.
Oh. She hasn't cleaned it up yet. The hell?
It's a crime scene.
Oh.
You killed her.
She ought to be in pictures. She ought to be in pictures.
Bird, I have to ask, we're not going to see any Japanese girls with tight clothes pop up on the screen in this screen. Right?
No.
Okay.
That's not going to happen again.
Okay.
So she rewound the film to make it all ready for him to play.
That's her house. And all the actors. So, is this a happy ending? I kind of don't know. Yeah, I mean, or is it? I mean, this is one of those things where people would discuss it late next day at work over the water cooler.
I mean, I guess this lady's losing her job.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what that guy has left to look forward to in life.
Hopefully, he's got other clients besides her.
Maybe they can ransack the house and take off to Mexico or something.
Start grabbing things off the shelves. Obviously, she wasn't married. Probably doesn't have any children.
Actresses, everyone is happy until the film degrades or burns. But is she alive if no one is watching the film?
Right.
Does her existence simply end with the film off? The real eventually put in some basement to degrade. Update this for 2021.
There's a cigarette. Okay, so the next one is very similar to this one in terms of a person wanting to go back in time to relive an earlier stage in their life.
Yeah, but the way they go about doing it, I think.
But this one is for girls, and the next one is for boys.
I guess that could be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say it's much more believable to me, but maybe it just goes.
Yeah.
Actor says, imagine if Bird lives forever in a Star Trek Discovery review video.
Ooh.
That would not be a happy ending.
Steve McQueen, wanted dead or alive. You have to tune in. And actually tune your TV to tune it in.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably my favorite intro to the Twilight Zone, this first one they used with the cave. Nice convertible. Yeah,
A lot of dust you kicked up there, mister.
yeah. That's what you get for being
Yeah.
a badass.
Beefing the horn. Seriously?
Guy's right there. You know.
Sloane.
He's out of cigarettes.
He's the future
Hello?
head of Section 31.
Well, Harris was in charge before Sloane.
Mile and a half, yeah.
Did he get his smokes?
Think so.
It's very important on Twilight Zone that you smoke.
Professor Brittany Specs, is this one he's seen? Nothing makes that mile and a half walk go quicker like a smoke.
Yep. A dime.
The Random Menace asks, is this the same pub from the first episode? I don't think so.
Back then, you could buy your lunch with $1. Of course, she only made about $100 a week.
This is kind of the opposite story.
Yeah.
Professor Brainy Speck says, I think he unknowingly walked through Carl. Yep. Qapla, Bobby.
Now, okay. See if you can spot palm trees.
Is that Ron Howard?
Well, let me see.
Little Ronnie Howard?
Well, let me see. One moment.
No, that can't be it. Well, it kind of looked like that. It's not him.
That's Ron Howard.
That is.
Yep.
Oh,
That is
okay.
Ron Howard. Must be one of his first roles.
I was going to say, it looks a lot like him just looking
Yeah.
at it. You will grow up one day. You will finish a Star Wars movie that didn't need to be.
So this is interesting. He doesn't know that he's traveled back in time yet. He just thinks that the town has stopped aging or something.
Got 4 touchdowns in a single game.
Way to be subtle.
Oh, yeah. Real subtle.
If he doesn't finish carving his name, he's never going to exist.
He's already kind of changed history now, hasn't he?
Yeah. Must be a lunatic.
I thought they were looking through a screen.
What were they looking through?
Well, I didn't realize the door was just open. It looked like they were talking to him. He was talking to him.
Yeah,
through a
I
screen.
thought there was a screen.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Like the door's behind the screen.
Maybe it was just a lighting effect. You should have figured this out by now. He's a little bit of weak writing here from.
I think something is suspicious here.
Seeing yourself and your parents didn't do it, but when you saw the car, you figured it out. Interesting.
The random menace is I should play commercials through the commercial break. That would be a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then to get actual commercials from the 59 would be even more difficult. Why does she have to believe you? Tell him how you're a big, successful vice president in New York. Give him some money from the future. Got to tell him. I mean, are the parents just going to stand there while this clearly madman is running around looking for their son? Poor kid all alone on the merry-go-round.
I always thought those horses on merry-go-rounds were pure nightmare fuel.
I'd go on the merry-go-round, but I'd go on the horses that didn't go up and down. Like every 3 or 4 rows, there'd be a row of horses that didn't move. Those would be the ones I'd go on.
Look at that contraption.
Ooh,
I figured
baby.
he's for bench sitter.
Wait.
So his younger self falls off the merry-go-round, and then the older self feels it in his leg.
Is he dead? Not a lot of people die on
You should see
merry-go-round.
the merry-go-round and something wicked this way comes.
Not so wonderful now. Who wins World War II?
Who should I bet on in the World Series? Invest in a startup named Apple. It's going to be big. Well, the drugstore has certainly changed. Imagine that, a jukebox in a drugstore.
$0.35 is just too much.
You got his smokes.
Q didn't even need to be involved. Okay, so next week definitely has that Twilight Zone twist at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Professor Brainy Specs is great grandson of Luther Sloane. Grandfather, yes, grandfather. That makes more sense. Oh boy. This is going to be problematic.
Hey, at least she had a job. Like Cisco said, we can't deny our past. You still liking this high definition quality?
Oh yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah.
He's so old. That's what he told her.
So back then, they didn't have as much information about stress as they do today. So people that chronically came in feeling sick but not finding anything wrong with them, they called that person a hypochondriac when they were probably just suffering from a high degree of stress.
Sounds like he's got COVID. Sleep apnea. I prescribe 2 cigarettes a day and a whiskey at night.
And if that doesn't work, eat a T-bone steak and, do about 4 hookers a week. They were cleaner back then.
Tell your wife she better cook better.
At least he made a house call. Oof, duh. I don't think there was marriage counselors back then. Well, there probably was, but nobody went to them.
I think that's my drunken neighbor. Looks like him.
Why don't you come to my office? Actor says you should medicate him with placeborol.
How about Porky?
Is that the same guy?
No. Let's see. Escape clause. That is Thomas Gomez.
So he has a fiddle of gold. Oh, wait, wrong guy. Stem cell? Oh.
A soul.
Nobody has ever gotten bitten doing business with the devil.
You'll never know it's gone.
Practically.
Pitchfork.
Yeah.
Do you test it? Not just immortal, no pain, no injury. He's Batman.
Throws him out the window.
Wow.
Women faint. He jumped.
No, he just ruined
okay.
a suit.
He jumped the long way and landed weird.
Your claims adjuster. Consider you jumped in front of a train.
This is how he's making a living now.
Actress is bird of prey. You should have sold your Jeep and 5 pairs of boots back in the day. What? You shouldn't have sold your Jeep for. Oh, you shouldn't have sold your soul for a Jeep and 5 pairs of boots.
Wow. What an alpha.
Professional victim.
Yeah.
Man, this guy just can't be happy.
Nope. Just like an SJW. His breath is probably really bad now. Huh.
I mean, I could see him getting bored with this after a few
while.
months, a few weeks at least. But hours later,
I don't know if this is hours later.
oh my God. Well,
Hey, he's smoking.
uh,
They let him smoke in prison. Look at that.
Judge Cummings. Yeah, you look pretty ugly for a judge.
Are you not excited anymore?
All he has to do is kill a cop. He'll go back on trial. They'll electrocute him really quick.
Kind of hard to do that.
Right. You could strangle that guy right behind him.
Here's the problem, though. If they retry him for killing like that security guard, and they give him the chair and he survives, double jeopardy is at play. But he still has to fill out his other sentence.
I'd try it anyway before I called in.
Maybe we should call you the evil bird.
Yeah, this is why he has the escape clause.
Well, let's face it, that prison's not going to last 5,000 years.
He'd have to wait for governments to fall.
Got 150 years tops.
They might move him to a different one, though. See, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he could have become the big boss in jail, says Random Menace.
That's true.
Oh, if he's dead, what are you calling a doctor?
To pronounce him dead?
I guess.
Or devil, he says.
Confirmation. Confirmation.
I mean, to be honest, if you take it by its word, they would pass electricity through him until he was dead. So,
well, here's the thing. There's a common misconception about how the electric chair actually works. They give you 4 shocks. It's not like in the movies where they just throw the switch and current just goes through your body for, X number of moments. It's a very controlled thing. The first shock is supposed to basically render you unconscious, and then the next one is, next 3 are designed to do different things to your body. Now, the next 2 the next 2 episodes are among my favorites, especially The Lonely. That's the next one in the series, because it kind of encapsulates how I view artificial characters like Data and the Doctor from Voyager. So, looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. We don't have to talk about it now, but I mean, and then of course the one that comes after that is really the one that put the Twilight Zone on the map, and that was Time Enough at Last, which
is that really next week?
Yeah,
the one after.
Yep, the next week is The Lonely, Time Enough at Last, and Perchance to Dream. But Time Enough at Last was voted in 2009 TV Guide, one of their last issues, I believe. Was that they ranked that episode at number 11 on the list of the 100 greatest TV episodes of all time. So, that was Burgess Meredith's first Twilight Zone.
And real high quality stuff next week.
Yep.
Cool. That's good. Brace practice. That's a good one. Yes, it is.
Yeah. These weren't bad. They're just different kinds. I mean, there's some Twilight Zones that I choose not to watch on, and the first one we did, the 16 millimeter Shrine. That's not one that I normally go to. It's not one that's particularly twisty at the end. They kind of telegraphed what was going to happen right away. But the idea of somebody who can't handle the reality of getting older and not being a leading woman actress. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Roger Moore. He shouldn't have done those last couple of Bond movies because he was ridiculous in those. But yeah.
The Random Menace, is it really over? I could watch them more. I'm afraid it is, Random Menace. Those are our episodes for today. So next Sunday, we got 3 more episodes coming, 7, 8, and 9. season 1, and we will keep going from there. So thank you all for hanging out. I know Anti-Tracker's streaming, so we got a smaller audience than usual, but frankly, I think this was the better choice.
Yeah, the people with taste watched us.
Yes.
Well,
instead of watching somebody swallow things that are hot for money.
Although I will go over there now and watch him see how much it takes to get him to eat a cheese ball or something. So thank you all for hanging out. Darren, you got anything coming up?
I've kind of taken the summer off when it comes to making videos, but I'm starting to get the itch again, so I'll keep you posted.
No problem. Captain?
Tuesday.
Morning Brew
Morning
returns
Brew.
Tuesday.
Correct.
Sounds good. Professor, you are welcome. Professor Brainy Specs, D.D. Myers, thank you. And Professor Brainy Specs, Professor, yeah. I'm so sorry last night. I was busy with personal stuff at home. We'll put it that way. I wasn't on anything last night. And by the time I realized, by the time I got back to the computer, the question track was over. So I do apologize. I forgot it was on, but to be honest, whether I knew it was on or not, I wasn't going to be able to make it. Regardless, it just became one of those Saturdays. Eastlands is NB Geek. Glad you found the pups. Absolutely. No problem. Professor, thank you again. Bobby Archaic, have a good day all. Thank you, Bobby. And Eastlands is Bird, rest up, take care. Business when you need to. Indeed, I am. So, Qapla all, Bird and panel out. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdopray5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Bird O' Prey 5 needs. At the main Bird O' Prey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Bird O' Prey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Bird O' Prey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Kuroga.